What's up? What's up? DJ Steady Manos. I just wanted to touch bases with you and let you know what my solution is from a battery pack. I definitely was looking at the Halo very early on and other types of systems like that that was kind of made for cars, autos, to start the battery or something like that. That's, in my opinion, that's what the Halo was kind of meant for, and or home use, or if you're camping. Maybe you can use it at the campsite, to power something basic, something like that. But if you want to step into something that's a little bit more heavy duty, pro grade, at least in my opinion, step into something like the Ryobi system, the 40-volt system. And I believe that Milwaukee and some of the other pro grade tool may have something very similar to this. But I'm in the Ryobi system or ecology, so it made it very much easy for me to just stay in that ecology and use it to power uh, all my stuff that I need. I have the Ryobi 40-volt system. I also have the Ryobi 18-volt system as well. And that's pretty much most of my tools that I use. They're all over the place. I got to organize them better. But they're all in, and that's the system that I use. So can this power your DJ system? Certainly I wouldn't use this obviously to power the system for the entire night. It would just does not work that way. But it works great for a ceremony system. I've used these two batteries right here to power a Evolve 30M, as well as a DJ mixer and two wireless microphones. The duration of the ceremony, usually 30 minutes or less. I had these two batteries. This one was powering the 30M, and this one was powering the microphone systems and the mixer that went with it. And I just didn't have any problems. It lasted. By the time everything was said and done, I still had power left to use it as an emergency if I needed it. So it worked. It worked out well. It will be a little bit costly getting into these. That's the only caveat to this. I believe this battery here, I mean, that's well over 150 bucks, I believe, and that's the 7.5 amp hour. And this is the 5 amp hour system. I believe they got one that's bigger than this, but once again, you're getting into more cost. And then of course you have to buy the unit here to be able to send that power out to your whatever you're trying to power. Here's the plug right here. I've used a 3-way plug out of this to be able to power separate components in the chain. So it's definitely a good alternative. It's not as sexy as the black Halo system, obviously, but if you're in the Ryobi ecology, this is the sexy green color that we like in the Ryobi world. Once again, like I said before, these batteries are used to power lawnmowers and other heavy industrial stuff. So if it can power stuff like that for a duration of time, I'm sure it can power your ceremony and or portions of your DJ system. I certainly wouldn't advise empowering, like I said, all night long. It's just not designed for that, and you definitely will be changing these batteries out. So I just can't see you with needing that. So, and to power your lights, once again, to power it all night long, I don't see how I mean, it's possible, I guess, if you get the bigger amp hour, you may be able to do that. I've actually used this to power a gig bar for about 2 hours. I did a gig one time, and it ran that the gig bar move with the movers for 2 hours. And I used it at the end of, it was towards the evening, so I didn't have to use it for that long. I would not try to use it for a traditional 4-hour gig. And in reality, I didn't have to use it at that point, but I just wanted to test it. And like I said, it did work. It's funny because it actually lost its juice right at the end of the event when I had actually shut down, and this thing just stopped. It's like, oh, okay, it worked. So just my take on what could possibly work for you. I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to the two JBL Eon speakers over there, so you get an idea of how long they last. And I've used it to also power that Eon before I was using the Evolve 30M. And it worked for, like I said, 15-20 minutes at the longest duration. Once again, one powered the Eon and the other one powered the microphone and the mixer setup. So anyway, maybe I'll do that test for you. Just wanted to get this out to you, to YouTube world, and also to Steady Manos. Hopefully you find this useful, and go ahead and hit me up for questions if you have. Thanks a lot. Bye.